What's happening, guys? We're up bright and early this morning, going on a little adventure across the state on my way to pick up a new toy. So let's do it. I'll be honest, it sucks waking up super early, especially if it's for something like that you don't want to do, work, for example. But if you're going riding or something, maybe going to pick up a brand new toy, oh, waking up early, hell yeah, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have secured the package. Check out that butte back there. Woo! Yeah, I'll take the green one. Let's hear that first startup on this beast. Got the carbon fiber. Nice. Alright, so we got her back home. She's in her natural habitat now. Let's go ahead and give her a look over. Check it out. I mean, the thing's got 8 miles on it. Pristine condition. Basically showroom. Pretty cool though. The guy that bought it originally already did some nice little mods to it. Like he got rid of the big ugly mirrors that came up out here. Got these little guys, which are pretty trick. And then on a lot of street bikes and the Groms, they have those big, long, ugly plastic rear fender things that come out to like right here. They look ridiculous, so you gotta delete it and get some space in there. It looks way better. So you put that on there, and then I was doing some research. It's got like a pretty sick little carbon fiber exhaust on here. That's the stock one. Look how beefy that thing is, and just kind of like an eyesore. Plus, sounds like a freaking vacuum cleaner. Basically like a moped. Anyways, I think this one, there's no branding on it. It's definitely not like a Yoshi or anything like that, but it looks to me like it looks pretty trick. And I was looking it up. I think this is a Hot Bodies carbon exhaust, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's a pretty decent little exhaust pipe, because the one I saw was about $350 to $400 for this full system. So I ended up finding this thing on Facebook Marketplace, paid $3,200 for it, which I don't think was a bad deal. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, or if you have any kind of knowledge on what these things are valued at. But from what I understand, MSRP is about $3,400 on them, when they're brand new, and then add in the dealer's fees, and you're looking at about $4,000 out the door. So I skipped that and saved 800 bucks. Came with 8 miles on it. Already had some good little mods, so I'd say it's a win-win. Another mod I'll probably definitely do is swap these bars out, although that's not a bad bend, but I definitely want to get some Pro Taper XR50 handlebars and put those on there, just so you can have a little more space. I mean, look at that clearance from the shroud tank area to the bars. Not too much room for your knees. Plus those XR50 bars are sweet for doing wheelies and stuff, just how high up they come. So we'll probably do that for sure. Also, definitely, I'm gonna get some different size sprockets and play with the gearing for this thing. I'd like to ideally make it a little peppier. That way I can ride the slow wheelies and it has enough grunt to lift it off pretty easily. Cause I went for the first test ride on it, and it really wasn't that much pep with this stock gearing. With that being said, eventually I'll probably need to make the investment in getting some kind of like wheelie 12 o'clock bar that has like the protector that comes out on each side here. And then I guess a frame cage, stunt cage, whatever they're called, that protects the shrouds and has something that sticks out up front here. That'd definitely be a good investment. That way, if some of those wheelie attempts go south, I'm not freaking trashing this thing into pieces. Apparently the backstory of this Grom, the dude that bought it from the dealership, I don't know if he came into money, he just got a bonus at work, but he was just going all out. He bought a Grom, he bought a Can-Am X3, and either a YZ 250F or 450F, all brand spanking new from the dealership, paid cash. And then I guess this wasn't really his style, so he ended up trading it and then more cash to the guy that I got it from for some big, huge, I don't know, jet powered boat, which was pretty tricky. So kind of my idea with this thing, I've been all over the place lately. Initially I was looking for another dirt bike because I don't have a bike right now, so I've been kind of keeping my eyes peeled for like a little bit older YZ 250, but I just haven't had that much luck in the price range that I've been looking for. Also, I just moved to North Carolina at the end of last year, and I work from home now, so I barely ever put any miles on my truck. I'm in the process of trying to just sell that thing. As much as I love the Tacoma, I want to sell it. Get out from under a car payment. That way I can have a little extra money in the pocket each month. And then the plan would be to pick up like an old beater truck, old Ranger Danger, a little S10 or something like that to just cruise around on. Because honestly, besides going to the gym, grocery store, little stuff, which is all Walmart's like 2 minutes from me, all that stuff is close by. So I mean, just buzzing around town on this little thing would be ideal, honestly. I definitely don't want to get stuck without having a means of transportation, because I'm pretty sure that when I'm trying to sell the Tacoma and why I'm looking for an old beater truck to cruise around on, that there's probably going to be a little lapse where I might not have something. So having a little Grom to scoot around on is definitely going to save the day there. Besides, man, these little Hondas hold their value. From what I've seen on Marketplace, I could run this thing up 2,000-3,000 miles, turn around, still sell it for $3,000, piece of cake. I went for a brief test ride right when I got home, just to kind of feel it out, get a little better idea of how this thing was, because I've never even ridden a Grom, but I mean, I've owned pit bikes, 110s in the past. And a lot of times, to be honest, like the little mini bikes are just as much fun, sometimes even more fun than a big bike. So I kind of knew that I would like it already. And just cruising on the back roads, I mean, like most of the back roads all around my house, the speed limit's like 45 max. So this thing went up to about 55. So that's more than enough juice to not be in the way or not get myself killed out there, but still have fun. So that's pretty much kind of the gist of why I ended up picking up this thing. I'm kind of all over the place. That's just a story of my life, so just roll with it. All right, guys, that's pretty much it on today's video. I just want to bring you along on the whole Grom buying process, kind of fill you in on some of the ideas I had for it. And I'm very excited for this. Happy with this purchase. Looking forward to having a lot of fun on this bike. Anyways, I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos with this in the future. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.